Hi, I'm August Dobbins, your local go-to realtor with Coldwell Banker Home Source. Today I'm excited to introduce Jenn with PRMG. Jenn is my go-to person when it comes to all things related to loan officers. She's a key player in the mortgage industry, and I'm very fortunate to have Jenn as my first point of contact when it comes to loan officers. Her expertise has been super valuable to clients, and I'm lucky to have her as a part of my team. Welcome, Jenn.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction, August. It's a pleasure working beside you and having you as one of my key realtors.
So Jenn, can you tell us about your journey into the mortgage industry and what inspired you to become a loan officer?
Oh, definitely. So I've been in financial banking for over 20 years. The mortgage industry was not always something that I loved, working in banks, only because I don't like the way they do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think just helping people is what inspired me to become a loan officer, kind of seeing how the banks did it and how I could do it as a direct lender.
Nice.
A little bit differently and give that great experience and not just an order taker.
Love it. Love it. And then what are the key skills or attributes that have contributed to your success in the field?
Ooh, I think treating people with kindness, treating them like they are family, and really listening to my clients, trying to meet their goals.
Okay.
Not just saying yes or no, but always finding a way to say yes.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Love it. How have you seen the mortgage industry evolve over the past few years?
I want to say it has become very digital.
Okay.
There's a lot of times that I don't see my clients face to face. So I make it a point to at least reach out to them when we're doing a home inspection. Of course, see them on key day, all of those things, because I want to be there for them.
We love
not
key
just
day.
over the phone.
What are the most significant challenges borrowers face when applying for a mortgage today?
Ooh, I think the biggest challenge is just affordability.
Okay.
When buyers come into the market, they aren't quite ready. So I like to make sure, I guide them and provide them all of that direction. If they're not ready right now, they'll be ready soon.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. And then can you explain how current interest rates are impacting the housing market?
Yeah. So current interest rates are currently starting to go down, which is great for a buyer.
Awesome.
However, with that comes the home prices increasing and a lot more buyers to the table. So if you're a buyer out there, I highly suggest getting on board now and let's get you started. As soon as those rates come way down, there's going to be a lot more challenges in getting into a home.
What type of loan products are most popular right now and why?
I would say a fixed rate FHA or a conventional loan. VAs happen to be pretty popular right now as well, as you come in with no down payment.
Okay. We love no down payment. How should borrowers decide between a fixed rate and an adjustable rate mortgage?
That's a great question. So fixed rate, of course, right now is a lot more popular.
Okay.
A fixed rate, you're actually going to find your rates are lower. An adjustable rate can be scary, but at the same time can be perfect for the right buyer.
Okay.
Let's say maybe they're a traveling nurse, need to stay in one spot for maybe a year. An adjustable rate might be the option.
Okay. Nice to know. And then could you walk us through a typical loan process and what should borrowers expect?
Oh, definitely. So of course, first, I want to engage with that client, kind of get to know what their goals are, and then guide them through the application process, get them in escrow, and then guide them all the way through to the keys.
Yay. What are the top mistakes you see borrowers make during a mortgage process?
Oh, yeah. So I have experienced quite a few of those.
Okay.
Buying furniture because you're so excited for that new house. Buying a new car because it feels good. You want to park it in that new garage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just making changes in their bank accounts, moving money. Of course, we can always figure that out, but I suggest not doing it.
Okay. So you should just not moving anything around until everything is said and done.
Exactly. Hold tight.
So what advice would you give first-time homebuyers to make the mortgage process smoother?
I would say to start early.
Okay.
You want to understand what that process is going to take, as well as the length of time it takes to purchase the home, close the home. I mean, I'm sure you're renting at that point. So you have to put in that 30-day notice and all of those things.
Yes. And then how can borrowers improve their chances of securing a favorable loan?
By having a great loan officer.
Yay.
Yes.
Jenn with PRMG. What trends do you see shaping the future of the mortgage industry?
What trends? I would say we're probably going to stay digital.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that we kind of pull that back a little bit and get a little bit more face-to-face.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little more personal.
A little bit more personable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you have any predictions for where the interest rates or lending practices are heading in the next few years?
I would just say in the current environment, rates are going to start coming down in the next few years. I would say we're never going to see those 2s or 3s again.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I'm not the fortune teller. But, yeah.
Well, we have high hopes for it.
Yes.
What has been the most rewarding aspect of your career as a loan officer?
Oh, just seeing the smiles on the families' faces when they get that new home, or even just when they're pre-approved, the excitement, sharing that with them. That is my why. That is why I do what I do.
Nice.
And I just love to help people.
Paying it forward.
Yes.
If you can give one piece of advice to someone considering a career as a loan officer, what would it be?
Don't expect to be a millionaire. Give your heart into everything you do. 90% of loan officers don't make it. So you have to know it's not a steady paycheck.
Is there anything else you think borrowers should know about the mortgage process or the current lending environment?
Just be prepared to let your lender guide you.
Okay.
There's down payment assistance programs if you don't have that. If you do have money saved, great. What else can I tell you? It's a journey. So start early, start preparing. Yeah.
And then this one is a question we always talk about that's not here. What are costs that you would advise people to save for? Because I know a lot of people think of down payment, but what are other costs within the process that you say to prepare them for?
Yeah, definitely. So you're always going to have your appraisal. So you're going to pay that out of pocket, which that gives you the value of your home. You're also going to have your home inspection, which the home inspection gives you the integrity of the home. So those two are out-of-pocket expenses. You also have your earnest money deposit, which is approximately 1% of your purchase price.
Okay.
So be prepared to have at least $5,000 or $6,000 in the bank if you're going to use a down payment assistance program.
Okay. And last question of the evening. How can listeners get in touch with you if they have more questions or need assistance with a loan?
Oh my goodness. Well, you can always reach out to August. She'll send you my way, or you can reach me directly at 831-596-7462.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jenn, for giving us the time today, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cut and break. No.